Okay, today we gotta get straight into it. I know y'all been watching The Ultimatum. I'm talking about The Ultimatum Season 2 on Netflix. Now, Ultimatum Season 1 was really good. I gotta say, out of all the reality dating shows, The Love is Blind, Love Island, F-Boy Island, Temptation Island, all them islands and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ultimatum is really, really good. I like how they set it out, okay? They got a couple of couples that come in. Either the guy or the girl gives their partner or whatnot or what have you an ultimatum. Is you going to marry me or is you ain't? Okay? And that's what I'm talking about. So they get in there, okay? They get to talking to the other couples' spouses or whatnot. They live with them in a trial marriage for about 3 weeks. Then they go back to who they came in, their original partner, for 3 weeks. And then at the end, whoever gave the ultimatum has to propose to who they came with. And the person can either say yes, no, or I'm getting with somebody else that I met, AKA Mr. Steal Your Girl. Let's get it. So boom, this season right here is really good. Now I got up into, they switched back to their original couple. So I got all 3 weeks of them living with another person of choice. So let's get into the couples of season 2 real quick. So Kat and Alex. Now Kat was, who was the one that gave the ultimatum in this? It was, I believe, I can't remember actually. Who gave the ultimatum? Kat. Kat gave the ultimatum in this one, okay? So she's ready to get married. She's settled down. She is 28 and Alex is 32. Now, Alex, at first, seems to be a pretty cool dude until some of his cats got out the bag. Okay, so he's a entrepreneur, sold a business. He's super workaholic, or so he says, whatever. Kat is a travel nurse. She's just trying to settle down and have her a little familiar or whatnot. Okay, so we'll get into them a little bit later. Next couple, Lisa and Brian. Lisa and Brian, oh my Lord. Now, Lisa is 32. Brian is 29. Lisa is the one that gave Brian the ultimatum. Okay, she's ready to get married. She's ready to settle down. She's not getting any younger. She's 32. Let's get that. That's the real reason. But of course, they're not going to admit that on television. Okay, Brian's 29. Got a good, well, they both got a good head on their shoulders, but he's trying to see if there's anything else out there. Okay, so we're going to get to them. All right. Ryan and James. Ryan is 24. James is 24. They're high school sweethearts. Ryan is the one that gave the ultimatum. Now, Ryan and James seem like the polar opposites, even though they're high school sweethearts, which is kind of like, how did that happen? Okay, but anyway, Ryan was talking about his trauma and whatnot, and Ryan's the girl. Sorry, I messed that up. Ryan is the one that gave the ultimatum. She's ready to go. She's like, look, we've been together 7 years since high school sweethearts. Do you like me or do you don't like me? Okay, and I get that. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist 7 years to build a rocket. You know what I'm talking about? So make a decision, James. James is the one, he got all this trauma and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. He's only 24 though. So anyway, next couple. Raya and Trey. Trey he's an area manager. Anyway, he was talking like he getting money. Anyway, area manager is a good job and everything, but you ain't getting. Anyway, he's 29. Raya is 25. Okay. He's the one that's ready. He's 29. He got his career in an upward motion. He says he's ready to go. Okay. Raya, on the other hand, okay, she's really not ready right now. She don't know if she want to have kids. She don't know if she want to be married. She don't know this and that. And she's still trying to see if she got her groove or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Next couple. I think this is the last couple. Yep. Roxanne and Antonio. Oh, Lord. This is the toxic of the toxicity of couples. Okay. Now, Antonio, 30 years old. He's the one that gave the ultimatum to Roxanne, 31 years old. She's just, she brag all day. independent business owner. I work from 5 a.m. to 12 midnight. Blah, 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 wah, 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 wah. Shit that don't nobody want to hear about. You know what I'm talking about? Shut up. Okay? I don't care how much you work. Dinner better be ready. Anyway, she seems like a cool girl though. Antonio, he's 30. He's the one that really wants to be in this marriage and get it cracking off. He's talking about how, you know, I mean, he's 30. So he was talking about basically in his 20s, he used to smoke all the weed up, you know what I'm saying? Get out there, get drunk, strike a couple girls, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? He was just out there. They broke up, they off and on. You know what? I never trusted those off and on relationships. I don't even know what that means. Taking a break. It ain't no break. If we break, we're going to break up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking no break. I did that once. I took a break. And I said, that is the dumbest shit. A break? What does that even mean? Because we still texting or whatnot. It ain't like it's so hard to stop. You either got to stop texting a person cold turkey. It ain't no halfway. Oh, good morning. That's all I'm going to send you for the rest of the day. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. So either you're going to break up or be together. It ain't no taking a break. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that. Anyway, we're going to get into them. So the first thing I want to get to is Lisa and Brian. So basically, after they was mingling and stuff, and they got to talk to all the other couples, see which ones they wanted to couple up with other than their significant other. Lisa is just going crazy. Like, Brian is talking to, I believe, Raya, trying to get to know her or whatnot. Lisa does the typical stuff that certain people do. Okay. I'm just like, I seen this movie before. Okay. Brian's talking to another girl. She goes in there and inserts herself into the conversation. I could see if this was regular life, but you're literally on a show in order to talk to other people. I don't understand. Anyway, so she does this, goes off on the girl talking about this ditzy ass bitch. You girl, you better get up, talk to your man. Then she domestically violence him on camera, mushed him in the face, with a mush. Get up, nigga. You know what I mean? Mush my boy. And let me tell you something, all y'all in relationships. The second somebody puts their hands on you, you better leave, because that ain't the last time that's going to happen. I don't care. Now, a hold is different. A little shake up, that's different. But any hands to the face, any slaps, any backhands, any front hands, any punches that you know what I mean, any jabs, uppercuts, cross, any of that, over, all that, get out of there. I'm telling you right now, once they hit you once, that will never be the last time. And let me say never, because it's never going to be the last time. Okay. Listen to your boy. Okay. I know this for a fact. Anyway, so boom, mushed him. You know what I'm talking about? Brian is all distraught. He goes out and runs after her. Girl, let me tell you something. I am not going to run after you mush me. Okay. If you see me coming after you, it ain't to talk, you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave you where I found you. And we're back. So yeah, they got into it, whatever. And then the next episode, or later on in that episode, they go and have a sit down with Nick Lachey and his wife, which seemed pretty cool. Anyway, they're not there. It's time to recouple or whatever, do the recoupling, and they're not there. And it turns out, I ain't never seen nothing like that. I don't know if we just going to assume that this isn't scripted, even though we know it is. Lisa is pregnant. I was like, oh no. Congratulations. But I was like, oh no. Brian was just talking about how he wanted to get his career right first. He doesn't know yet. He's still exploring. I don't know if you know what I mean, the right one for me. And on television, she decides to break this news. Now, y'all heard me say this before. Women have the worst timing when it comes to giving any type of news. good or bad. They give good news when you depressed and bad news when you on cloud nine. I don't know how they seem to do that. I believe they do it on purpose. It's no way. It's no other way to explain it. Okay. This woman waited until national. You can't tell me that they were filming. She just out of the blue decided to take a pregnancy test and then she found out. Come on, nah. Come on. She was using that in her back pocket. Like, if he start talking to another girl, guess what? I got the pregnancy test right here. I'm going to shut all this shit down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this dude was flabbergasted. I could see it in his eyes and his facial expressions. Okay. He was flabbergasted, bamboozled, hoodwinked, gobsmacked, anything. I mean, I don't have no more words to say what he was feeling. And all you could do in that situation, because he didn't want to be like, damn it, to her face and scream and cry, he had to put on that fake little side smile and say, wow, I want to be a dad. What do I always tell y'all? Women, listen to moi, okay? Listen. Unless you and your man, I don't care if it's husband, boyfriend, situationshipper, one night stand. If you do not have a conversation between the both of you and say, we are trying to have a kid. We are trying to have a kid. Let's have a child. Let's have a baby. Anything outside of that, if you don't have that conversation, he don't want the kid. He don't want the kid. How do y'all not? And now y'all know this. Y'all know this. Because y'all always say, well, I was nervous to tell you. You wouldn't have to be nervous if y'all had the conversation beforehand. It wouldn't be nothing nervous about. Hey, I'm pregnant. All right, cool. Yeah, it's about time. You know what I mean? I've been trying. I've been shooting up the cup. You know what I mean? But if you don't have that conversation, no man on earth wants a kid with you out the blue. Come on now. I mean, that's common sense. Women, y'all like kids. Dudes don't like kids unless they want a kid. Unless he says, I want a kid with you. That's the only time. Okay. And not while y'all getting it in. Not while y'all lovey-dovey and whatnot. Because he lying. Anything he's saying to you while he up in it, it's a lie. Okay. I'm going to take you to Dubai. That nigga got $5 in his account. I'm going to buy you a house. Did you see where he live? Okay. I'm going to buy you a car. He been paying on his 92 Pinto since 92. Let me tell you something, man. If you don't have the express conversation with a man and y'all both say we want a child, he don't want a child with you. So if you pop up with one and if he run like Usain Bolt out your life and out the country, change his name, grow a beard, shave it off, you were warned. You were warned by me. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know. I can't say yes or no because we didn't agree to shit. You know what I mean? It takes two to tango. And it also takes one to run. Let's get to that. Anyway, stay in your kid's life. Stay in your kid's life. Let's get back on track. All right. So they out the picture. Lisa and Brian gone. Brian, bruh, I'm here for you. If nobody else, I'm here for you. Hit me on the horn. We can get through this. Okay. I ain't even joking. We can get through this. Hit me on the horn. All right. Next couple. Now, let me go ahead and get them out the way. So Raya and Trey. So Trey, somewhere over here, Trey and Ryan, I'm talking about, I never seen nothing like this. They seem like they supposed to be together. You know when you just see soulmates together? That's what they seem like. I mean, everything was on point. They laughed at the same stuff. They watched the same stuff. They talked the same South Carolina country. I mean, her accent is thick. Like, it's thicker than his. And that's the pause. Resume. Okay. Anyway, they seemed like a great couple. I'm talking about, I ain't never been so overjoyed, smiling from ear to ear, cheek to cheek, neck to neck. Pause. Resume. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they just, I'm not even joking. It's brought a real smile to my face. And I hope, and I ain't finished it yet. I did not finish it yet. Don't spoil it for me. He better pick her. Trey, if you don't pick Ryan, and if y'all don't get married by tomorrow, well, personally, you will both receive a DM from me. I'm telling you right now. They didn't get into one argument, which could be a red flag, but for them, he really not an arguing type. She not the arguing type. But it ain't like they shy away from hard conversations. Usually when people aren't the arguing type, they not the talking type neither. She ain't gonna get nothing out of them. You know what I mean? They ain't not gonna say shit, which the problems just pile up. You know what I'm saying? But no, they talk through stuff. They're saying how they feel. She was receiving the information, actually listening. Ryan, let me tell you something. I only met one girl that actually listens. Actually, I never met one girl because I ain't never met you. I only seen one girl, and that's you, that actually listened to what the dude said, internalized it, let him speak, okay, downloaded it, and gave your answer. I love that. Why is that so hard to find? I'm telling you. I mean, you is amazing, right? I mean, hit me on the horn if you and Trey ain't together. Hit me. And y'all know how I feel about, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you would be the one that I would give a chance to. I mean, it seems so nice. Sunshine. Trey seemed like a good dude. He did the same. You know how dudes don't be listening to girls like me. You know how dudes don't be listening to girls? They wah, 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 wah. And you just be like, what the hell? Yeah, that's crazy. What happened at work? She did what? Damn. What we about to watch? You know what I'm saying? Let's get to that. Because women speak in, their truths are somewhere in the middle of all the paragraphs. You know how they text paragraphs? They're also talking paragraphs. They say all this stuff, and you just gotta weave and be like, oh, that's the truth. You gotta catch it. You wasn't fast enough. You wasn't quick enough. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fish it out of a girl to get. You know what I mean? But no, he really listened to her. And plus, she didn't fluff talk too. Ryan, hit me. That's another thing. She didn't fluff talk. She didn't paragraph talk. She talked in clear, concise sentences. You know what I mean? Enough for a dude to be like, oh, okay, I get you. That's all you had to say, baby. You know what I mean? That's all you had to tell me. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do that paragraph stuff and you got to take. Let me tell you another thing. Send a dude a paragraph and he did not read it. I don't care how many paragraphs. I don't care how long you made it. Ain't over 3 lines. Nobody's reading that. Anyway, that's for dudes who send paragraphs too. Now, actually, no, that's different. Girls going to read every single word and going to take it out of context. But I digress. Ryan, Trey, get together. I hope y'all have a great life. And if not, Ryan, you can have it with me. Okay, let's see here. Now, let's get to what we need to get to. Kat and Alex and Roxanne and Antonio. So they swap people, right? Lord. And this is why opposites really do attract, because Roxanne complains about her actual original partner, Antonio. That's the one that used to smoke the weed and stuff, as he's not ambitious enough. He don't work enough. He doesn't have goals. He just likes to sit around and play games. This is what I hate about men and women. No, you will not do all this complaining about your partner. And then when somebody asks, well, how long y'all been together? 10 years. All your good, shut up, stop complaining. Them complaints must not be that bad. They must not be that bad. If you can complain, doing all this complaining or whatnot, or what have you, okay, everything must be okay. Because I don't get it. Like Roxanne complaining about this dude not being ambitious and whatnot. She works all day, apparently. How do you even have time to complain? All that working you apparently doing. Miss Boss Lady, entrepreneur, independent. I got my own. I don't need yours. You know what I mean? This is what I think. Roxanne, the type of women like her, which is nothing wrong with them, go get her, want to have their own stuff, entrepreneur, do your thing. I have no gripes about that. This is what y'all need. Y'all need a beta dude, basically. Y'all need to be the one that runs the relationship. Well, I can be submissive sometimes. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Nobody can. You can't, men or women, you can't turn it off. If you're a naturally submissive guy, you can't just turn into one of them things, pressing shit. What's going on, nigga? Hey, nigga. You can't turn that on and off. You either got that, you're going to develop that, or you don't. It don't just, you can't turn a switch like that. Same with women. If you're an alpha woman, that's what you is all the time. Day and night. You can't be submissive. You're literally allergic to submissiveness, which is whatever. I mean, if that's what you want to do, or by all means, you know what I'm saying? But that's why she's with him. And you always wonder, why is she with this bummy dude, basically? Why are you with this bummy guy? Because that's who you're supposed to be with. Because no dude with any pants and belt and any type of gonads is going to go for your shit. Ain't no dude, you ain't talking to me like that. Roxanne. I don't want to be your man. You not talking to me like that. Ain't no way. This girl, this was one of their arguments. So, and Antonio's not Jesus Christ neither. He got his flaws too. I'm gonna get to those right now. But Roxanne, this is the argument they got into. Roxanne was like, so I was cleaning the other morning and I was cleaning the bathroom or the toilet or whatever, and you were watching TV and you didn't get up to help me. I said, does it take two people to clean one toilet? How many people does it take to clean a bath? You did it. I didn't. What? And if you wanted some help, why did you ask? Then I would have looked at you crazy and been like, can't you not do it yourself, Miss Independent? You know what I'm saying? Just ask. Open your mouth. That's another thing about these relationships. Open your motherfucking mouth. If you want something done, say it. I'm not a mind reader, nor is any other human on earth. Okay? I don't get it. He was like, well, nobody asked you to clean. It's a Sunday. This is my chill day. If you wanted to clean, I thought we agreed to clean on this day. You cleaning on this day, and now you mad. Just because you work 24/7 don't mean I do. First of all, nobody works 24/7. Let's get that myth out of here, rise and grind and all that BS. Nobody works 24/7. It's literally impossible. Okay, so let's get that out the way. Now, Antonio's not a saint either. So he is one of those people I call the perfect person. I just talked about that in Shot O'Clock episode, the last episode, I don't know, 57, 58, whatever. I just got finished talking about the perfect people. You cannot trust those people that seem perfect. Nothing ever went wrong. They dress a certain way. They clean cut, everything. Everything's all in order. And most importantly, they say the right things all the time and they never mess up. Kind of like their words and their conversations are literally scripted. And that's what Antonio was kind of doing. I mean, this dude was giving A1 answers to every single question that came his way. Now, I don't know what he got going on as far as in his life. And hey, if you had a great life and no hiccups, shout out to you. But I know that's not the truth. It's something going on. You too doggone perfect. But in being too perfect, you also are too arrogant, too prideful. And you can tell he arrogant. I mean, at the same time, he said a lot of things I would have said too. I mean, I ain't going for that. He basically said, you not going to talk to me like that. I don't get told what to do. What else he said? One of my lines. You not my mother. Girl, you better go. You better go back there. You better go back there and work. You better go back in that room and work or something. You better talk to your employees like that, cause you ain't talking to me like that. Okay. Get that little alpha girl. When you step in this door, I'm Big Daddy. You know what I mean? But for real though, for real. Opposites attract. Alpha with submissive, submissive with alpha, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even like using the word alpha, but this is, I cannot wait until I see them get back together. This is going to be really good. The last couple, and I just want to touch on them real quick, was James and Raya. James and Raya got together. They hit it off. They hit it off at first when they first met. He opened up about some trauma he had as a kid. I'm not trauma bashing. He's 24. A couple of years, he'll get over it. I mean, he'll learn to deal with it, not get over it. But he was just acting like a boulevard bitch. I'm talking about a baby back moist ass bitch. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just say he was. He really was. And I said, Nick, man up. You got a woman right in your face. You better get to it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. And Raya got hurt. She's like 29 or 28, but she seems like she's 21 because her head is kind of everywhere, which is whatever. I mean, she seems like a cool girl. But yeah, my whole thing is every single one of these people have the same similar trait. They really just don't do it. Just do it. What do I mean by that? All these excuses they give and the trauma and the, I don't know if I want to have kids and that. Just do it. Just do it. I mean, come on now. Are you going to live your whole life not doing shit or doing shit? You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. Just do it. You're not getting any younger. And you not promised tomorrow. You not promised, forget promise tomorrow. You not promised the next 30 seconds, the next 60 seconds in life. I could have a heart attack right now and it's over with. And it's over with. And whatever I put off for years down the line and all this down the line and all this down the line, it just ain't happening. Now, I'm not saying rush into everything, but I'm just saying, I mean, come on, a 7-year relationship and you ain't proposing, you actually believe in marriage. Something's not adding up, my boy. You know what I mean? Something's not adding up, my friend. Something's not adding up, my girl. Okay. I mean, I digress, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't want to go ramble on and on. I have a lot more to talk about, but I really want to finish up the part where they gotta switch back to their regular couples. I'm actually about to watch the next episode right now. Was just watching Love Island season finale, but I'm bored off of that. Love Island, let me tell y'all something. Y'all show is way too long. Don't nobody want to watch 37 episodes, 38 episodes worth of reality TV. This ain't Flavor of Love, okay? Y'all show ain't that good. I mean, y'all take way too long. Y'all bring all these people in and then new people come in and then people go and then y'all go to split up the people in Villa and Casa More and y'all bring them back. This shit is too damn long, okay? Learn from Love is Blind, Ultimatum, 10, 15 episodes and you good. Nothing over 20 max. 37 episodes, 38, 39 episodes. Come on now. This is not Power. With book Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing too much. I've been tired of Love Island after, like, we all knew the couples that was going to be at the end and all that. Like, bro, I know the ratings went extremely south after episode like 20. Nobody's that invested into y'all show. Okay, it's a good show, but hey, cut that. Ain't it a writer's strike? Stop writing. Okay, but anyway, The Ultimatum Netflix season 2 is out now. Go watch that. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? We out of here. Oh, I forgot one thing. Do not like this video. You know what I mean? Do not subscribe to this video. I don't want to be famous. We out of here.